Hopefully you enjoyed this festive challenge. So we're looking to assign our secret Santas to their secret Santees. So we have our list of all the people who want to participate in Secret Santa from the company. And what we want to do is we want to join these to somebody else from the company, or rather the next person alphabetically. So Ellie will be joined to Emma, and then once we get down to Tom, he'll be joined to Ellie. So to do this, we're first of all going to need to number our secret Santas alphabetically. So we create a row field, and we do that by using the row number. So if I just zoom in there. So what we're doing is we're ordering by our secret Santa fields in ascending order. Since this is a string field, that will be alphabetically, and we're assigning a row number to that. So using our analytical calculations to get that row number. You could also do it using a rank. I chose to use a row number. And then we're just going to join this data set back onto itself, but we're not going to use an equals clause in our join. We're going to use a not equal to. And you can see how we have 11 names in our secret Santa. So therefore this is creating 110 rows. It's creating 10 rows for each person. So basically it's creating every name that is not the name of the current secret Santa, if that makes sense. So if I zoom out and if I show you that, for example, by clicking on, say, Ellie, then she has 10 rows, and those rows are every other name except her own. So these are all the potential options for who can be her secret Santee, the person that she will be buying the presents for. But obviously we're not finished yet because we want her to only have one assignment rather than all of them. So we're going to use an LOD to work out the maximum number of participants, which is 11 in this case. So we just do that literally by fixing on the whole table. We're taking the max of our row field, and that gives us our 11 there. And that means that when we're designing this filter, it will just help us to keep it dynamic rather than hard coding any values in. So the way that this filter is working, if we take a look at it, we say that if our row is equal to the number of participants, i.e. when we get to Tom, then we want our other data set, the row minus 1, that to be equal to 1. So that means that we'll get equal to Ellie. So that's dealing with that assignment. But otherwise, in all other cases, then we want basically to take the next row below us, so the person who is next alphabetically, and that's how we apply that condition there by adding 1 to our current row, and that will be equal to our row minus 1. And doing that filtering gets us back down to 11 rows, as you can see over on the left hand side here. And then we're just doing a little bit of removing unnecessary fields and a bit of renaming to secret Santee. So now we can see if we look at our list down here that they're all kind of going in the right order, and we can see that Tom is indeed getting assigned to Ellie. So I know that's not the most random way to be assigning our secret Santas, but it's certainly a way, and unless everyone compares notes, nobody will ever realise. So now we have to look at the second half of the challenge, which is all around making sure that our emails are correct and designing the emails that we might want to send out to our secret Santas. So if I show you how I decided to do this, I'll build it out separately. So we've got our recommendation here to change our data type, or our data role, sorry, to be email. So we change that. And we can see that there are a few typos in these email addresses. So the way that I have chosen to get around those typos is just to create a separate calculator field called email ending, and to replace in the email the name, so the name of our secret Santa, with nothing, and then that will just give us the email ending. So if I save that, those are just the endings, and this is where our errors are occurring. So if I just group those values using the spelling, for example, then we can see that all groups together nicely, and we can just create a new email field So if we create our email field all over again, then we can just have our name added on to our email ending. And that will give us, oops, not date name, we want the Secret Santa. That will just give us our complete email addresses in the correct format. So we see that those exclamation marks disappear, and then we can just remove this field too. So I thought that'd be easier to demonstrate what I did rather than talking you through it. But now we'll return back to our current solution and just show you that we're adding in this email subject field where I've literally just typed in Secret Santa with a shh emoji and a Santa emoji. The way I got the emojis in there is on a Windows keyboard. I hit the Windows key and the semicolon key, and that pops up a little emoji thing for you. So that's just a little bit of fun to show that you can do that as well if you haven't ever done that before. Works in Tableau Desktop too. And then to create our email body, then we just have a nice little message to our Secret Santa saying, Secret Santa, the results are in, your Secret Santee is, insert the Secret Santee name there. Good luck at finding a great gift. And the idea is with this data set, removing the unnecessary fields, we could just use this to feed into an automated system to send out those emails to the Secret Santas so that everyone knows who their Secret Santee is without anyone having to get in physical contact with one another. So there you go. Hopefully that challenge was just a little bit of fun. And thank you very much for watching.